EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Ocean Course at Kiawah Island Golf Resort, live third-round coverage of the Carolina Open. Well, if yesterday was any indication, we should be in for a memorable weekend of golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. We've got a tie at the top. Included among them is the golfer we'll be watching, as this should prove to be a compelling round of golf. And that should be just fine. Good drive there to get the Saturday round underway. Just 92 yards for his second to this par 4. Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And he's going to stay 2 back. Frank, looking out onto that marsh, no doubt there are alligators roaming around. So it's a good time to remind our players that this is where they decide how much of that marsh they want to bite off with the tee shot here.
Yeah, I don't really advise biting too much off, Rich. This is almost an S-shaped par 5. I mean, there's a long run down that right side. So basically anything in a straight line, a good tee shot, still going to be able to reach.
Well, we've seen people still reach the green in 2 from here, but it's going to be a tough task as that tee shot offline and in the bunker. That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. Yeah, easy to come up short on that one, but that's a decent effort. Okay, no problems there. Finishing off a birdie at number 2. And that's going to move him into red figures for the round and 13 under for the tournament. Frank, why would the architect, Pete Dye, say this was one of the most unusual holes on the entire course?
Well, it's the shortest for a start, and just that green complex, Rich, the fact that it just falls away rapidly on all 4 sides of this green. That's what the architect wanted, and that's what the architect got.
Nothing to fault there. Safely in the fairway. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
We have 124 yards left to the hole and the pin on the left portion of the green.
Nice approach shot, and the other good thing about that, left it below the hole.
This is a 13-footer. Nope. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. It'll hold tight at -13. Well, Frank, this is the hardest hole on the outward 9. What makes it so difficult?
It's dead flat, Rich. There's very little that you can see off the tee, so you have a blind tee shot with a big carry.
Gonna work this up that left-hand side.
So it's official. Will not hit every fairway today. First fairway missed in the rough. Let's see what they can do from here.
So from the rough, his second here at the 4th. From the rough into the bunker, or the frying pan into the fire. Sometimes mistakes, they just have a way of compounding themselves. Yeah, that was going to be tough to fly that all the way to the hole out of the bunker, and this is going to come up a good bit short. Oh, that'll bring a wry smile. A very good putt there to save his par. And he'll stay right where he is. So, Frank, here we are, the first par 3 on the golf course. And what do you make of this 5th hole?
It's really 2 holes, Rich. When the flag is on the left, it's basically one green. And when the flag is on the right, it's effectively another type of a golf shot. This green is actually 40 yards wide and separated with that little faint ridge in the middle.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Oh, nothing routine about that one. Well done to roll it in for par. And he'll remain right where he is. The first of 8 straight holes heading due west is here at the par 4 6th, 490 yards. It's a slight dogleg to the left, but if you can avoid the waist area running down that left side, that makes birdie a good possibility. That's a long one, but ultimately it winds up in the bunker. A lot to worry about here as he digs in for his second.
Now, that was a tough shot coming out of the fairway bunker, so really, all in all, that's an excellent approach.
Let's bring in Nota Begay the third for a look at birdie.
And not much up or downhill here, so speed not a consideration. All that needs to be looked at is the movement from left to right.
Nah, that might have been a little more break than he was expecting, as that one winds up undercutting the hole. Safely in for par here at the sixth, and he'll stay right where he is. Super wide fairway here at the par 5 7th, definitely reachable in 2. I think you'd be disappointed if you didn't walk off with a 4 here.
That's certainly the plan of most people on this hole, Rich, and I just think of that old adage that I was taught as a kid, and it's great for these holes. It still works. Tee it high, let it fly.
No fairway here, this one in that rough. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. This will move to his right for birdie. Yes, runs that one right in. It's a birdie here at the 7th. And he moves to 2 under for his round, 14 under for the tournament. Second par 3 here on the front side, the 8th. Frank, it appears to be relatively simple, but I'm guessing there's a little more to it.
There certainly is. You've got to respect the back of the screen on this par 3. Anything over the back is almost an automatic bogey. And also there's a faint ridge in the screen, a good 12, 13 paces on. Once the ball gets beyond that in the air, it's going to scoot towards the back of the green. So it might look simple. Give it another thought.
You can see the body language trying to get that one to stay, but it'll make its way into that rough left of the green. Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
Yes, a perfect read there. That is in to save par. And he'll remain one shot back. Hole number 9 here at the Ocean Course is a long par 4 at a robust 514 yards. Flat lies difficult to find anywhere from the rolling fairway to the undulating green. A 4, that's a great way to finish out this front side. And that one looked good for a while, but it's going to get gobbled up by that bunker.
Well, there's more evidence why the long bunker shot is so difficult. Now, a good short game. Yeah, that's a good putt. It's in for par here at the 9th, and that's going to make this a 2 under 34 for the front side. Here we go, making the turn, par 4, 10th hole, and Frank, what's in front of the player right now? I prefer to see this hole, Rich, as a slight dogleg left to right. Then that way it takes out the temptation to mess around with that right side. Nothing wrong with hitting a little left of center. The hole will still open up. I know I've got to hit it across the bunker, but there's nothing wrong with that.
going to be watching this one intently.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but it is long.
So now with the ball below his feet, got to be careful this doesn't go right.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
Okay, didn't quite get it there, but that's a decent effort. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll stay a couple of shots off the lead. We arrive here at the 593-yard par 5 11. Off the tee, it is imperative to miss the sand areas on the right side. On the second shot, best to lay up to the right, taking the waist area on the left side out of play. Do that, and you'll have a good chance at a good score. Solid, good drive in the fairway. Now, after the big drive, this a good distance here for a second to the par 5. Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch. You bet, a birdie here at the 11th. And he'll move to 3 under here, just 1 shot off the lead. More fun now from Pete Dye here at the par 4 12th. This is the widest fairway on the golf course, but then it is one of the narrowest approaches.
Yeah, it's also the start of 2 very important par 4s here at Kiawah, Rich, because the drive here and 13 has to be spot on. This one has bunkers, but both second shots will have water in play.
Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. We turn to Notabegay III for this look at birdie.
Well, he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
This from 7 feet. No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And he's going to remain 1 shot off the pace. The par 4 13th here at the Ocean Course is a beauty, demanding strategy off the tee. Challenging the canal running down the right side allows you to possibly shorten the hole. But playing away from the canal brings a cluster of pot bunkers into play left. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. A little under 90 yards left here for his second.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Confidently done there. That's in for birdie here at 13 to 16 under par. Par 3 14th here at the Ocean Course. Just gorgeous, but it is treacherous. You're exposed to the wind up there on the green, and you might need to hit, I don't know about lumber, but low iron at a minimum, Frank. This is a great hole.
It certainly is. It can play as long as 240 yards, but it's one of those holes too. If you were aware of the fact that most of the field's going to play it in 3.5 or 4 shots, you would take 3 every single day. Well, I'm going to tell you now, that's exactly what they do in this hole. Don't try and make it 2. Take a 3. You will gain on the field. Listening?
we go. That is a good, sensible shot right there. Gives him a good look at birdie. 10-foot putt left. Another rolled in there. Birdie's now at 13 and 14. He moves to 17 under par. On to the 15th, a par 4 at 466 yards. Plenty of room in the fairway off the tee, making this definitely a second shot hole. Because trust me, you do not want to miss left and find yourself in a waste area that you need a ladder to get in and out of. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
157 yards left. Wind definitely hurting in his face.
That's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really outside chance for birdie.
Just gonna sneak on by. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th, and he's gonna stay 2 clear of the field. Final par 5 of the day here at the Ocean Course is the 16th. Frank, this was a pivotal hole down the stretch at the 2021 PGA Championship.
It certainly was reachable in the right conditions, but you look at that fairway, even though it's wide, it's split in 2 sections. The right side is the flat side and the top side. The left side of this fairway, it all runs down to the hill. Got to be a little lucky, but good looking hole. That green sitting up on the top of the hill as well, with huge sandy area on the left. So if anything, just respect the right side when you're coming into this par 5 green. But remember, you are playing a great par 5.
This is turning a little to his left. Long drive, but a bad lie. Wicked. And that's where you need to be, back into the fairway on this par 5.
Leading is one thing, but hitting iron shots like that lead is going to increase.
Now this for another birdie. Well played there. A birdie here at 16. And he's got it to minus 18. Now to one of the most famous holes in recent major championship golf, the 17th, the par 3. And Frank, I don't want to plant seeds of doubt, but when I stare at this hole with the water, I'm thinking about disaster and calamity. It's all right there, isn't it?
It's all happened here, Rich. This hole has a memory. The first time we ever saw it on TV was in the 1991 Ryder Cup, and it was the deciding hole. So many of the best players in the world actually found water. For example, even just this finish. Remember Colin Montgomery playing Mark Calcavecchio? Colin Montgomery finished bogey, bogey, double bogey, bogey, and won all 4 holes. But this one, you just try and survive.
This one started up the right side.
Don't you hate it? It was nearly going to be a perfect driving day until that one misses the fairway.
So likely no chance to spin this one as he gets set for his second at 18. Chance now for another birdie. Yeah, you really got to put a charge into it up that slope, and that is fairly well done. So a tap in there. That's for par at the last. That will be a third straight round in the 60s. So our featured golfer going to be in that final group tomorrow, nursing a one-stroke lead through 54 holes.
And Rich, there's the opportunity too tomorrow to look how the course is playing in the morning with all this sort of bonus TV coverage that we see these days. Or, for example, check into those ShotLink computers and see where the hardest holes are. Check that pin placement sheet, and then you've got a really good game plan when you get to tee off.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody.